Hey YouTube friends, Dustin Bellinger here. Gonna run through some of these more binders from the Nebraska collection that I purchased. Gonna try and run through plenty of them a little quicker here. They're lesser uh, known athletes from minor sports. That's rude to say to the athletes involved, I'm sure, but definitely not the sports with the largest followings. So right here, this is women's basketball. Got some former WNBA players in here. Some gals that might have possibly played in professional leagues if there had been a WNBA for them to play in at the time. This is my second take trying to do this video, and I talked a little bit about playing against her brother in basketball back in my young days, back in the 90s. But I'm not going to go into that one. I'm just trying to keep this short, not sidetrack the video, and I'm going to put all these together. Nobody's watching these videos anyway, so this is really just for me. Maybe, 50 years from now, and there's like these YouTube archives are still out there, and like some future grandchild or great grandchild that never got the chance to know me wants to know something about their grandparents or whatever, so they like dig into old social media archives and things, and this is maybe something that they'll find. So hey, year 2050, how you doing? Hopefully the planet's not completely screwed. Lindsay Moore, Caitlin Burke, Jordan Hooper. Jordan played in the WNBA. Jeffrey, Emily Caddy, Tara Laudermill, I remember her. Amy Simon, Haley Sample, Rachel Terrio. Okay, I'm going to pause this here and then I'll show you another binder. Okay, this next one's volleyball, and volleyball's freaking big here in Nebraska. I'm telling you, I'll tell you what, women's volleyball gets really about as much attention as anything besides, men's football, basketball, baseball. I mean, and really, it's close to on par with men's basketball and men's baseball as far as people following the sport. It is big here in the state. Any Bus Boom. She, I believe, is the head coach at the University of Louisville, if I'm remembering correctly. Got some old tickets in here. Not sure what to do with the tickets, but definitely going to try and use some of these. Gina Mancuso, I think she's married to a former Husker football player, if I'm remembering correctly. Lots of tickets in this one. I've actually got a copy of this one that's signed by this gal in front, Sydney Townsend. And, okay, this girl right here, her dad was a former NBA player that played for Creighton and then played, I think, for Seattle in the NBA. All right, pausing again and we'll do another one. Okay, starting up again here with a wrestling binder. Red Varian, among, when they had the list of 100 greatest athletes in Nebraska history, he's on that list. Tyler Conan. There you go. So there's the wrestling, and we'll pause again and take a look at a couple more. Next up, we've got women's softball. Walker. Shea Sloan played for Coors Silver Bullets. Shea Sloan item. Definitely lots of items here to try. Add some unique items to unique signatures to the Nebraska PC. I think it would be really cool to try and get, just one or two signatures if I can of some of these athletes from every binder here. Just cover as many sports as possible. Obviously, tracking down all these ladies and all these men and some of, sports like wrestling would be pretty difficult, but certainly be fun to just get a few. All right, another binder down. Okay, what's this next one? Soccer. I actually did get a autograph of her. I found she played in well, she was, I can't recall which Olympic team she played. Might have been Canada's soccer team or some other played in the Olympics, though, and I found a card of hers that was signed, and I picked it up for the collection. LeBlanc there. Preston, this looks like a program from a game back in 2001. Oh, man. October 2001. Think back at that, just shortly after 9/11. How much the world's different now, huh? Little time capsule there. Kitty Bunker. Cool. Kayla Fulmer. A few names that I kind of are familiar to me. Not many of those. I've never have followed soccer very much. I think it's my youngest son's favorite sport, though, I'd say. So I might get stuck having to pay more attention to it as he gets older. Alright, that's another album down. Okay, track and field. And, okay, this gal here, Marlene Ote, she competed, I want to say, like, in 7 different Olympic Games. You can, maybe 6, I can't remember, but she competed in several Olympics. She competed for Jamaica many times, and then she got older and wasn't able, so she was competing for like Slovenia at the end of her career. But I want to say she won several Olympic medals in sprinting. Never gold, but there's probably some other Olympic track athletes. If they weren't Olympic, maybe world championships and things like that. Definitely going to have to flip through these some more and pick people out. Alright, anyway, next one coming up. Almost to the end here. This one's swimming and diving, and it really doesn't have anything else. So this one's got rifle. The rifle team. Those ladies. Bad bunch of gals right there. Alright, next up. Gymnastics. And there you go, headlined by Jim Hartung, former Olympic gold medalist. Men's gymnastics. It's got a pretty storied history. Definitely had a lot of Olympic athletes go through the school in the sport of men's gymnastics, especially in the 80s. Got men's and women's intertwined in here. This will be definitely one, try and pick out a few people to try and get signatures. I need a Jim Hartung autograph in the collection for sure. I do not have one. And as an Olympic gold medalist, definitely one I want. Alright, I think there's one more left, so pausing one last time. Here we are, tennis. And if any of you were actually watching this, you'd be like so relieved. You'd be like, oh my gosh, thank God this is coming to an end. But you're not watching. Nobody cares. You're not looking at this. Nope. There it is. That's the end. Alright, anybody that did actually watch, thank you. You are a sadist or a gentleman and a scholar, but thanks so much, and I'll see you in a future video where hopefully it'll be something more interesting for all of you. Take care. Bye now.